We welcome you back to downtown Milwaukee. Dan Hicks, Tim Daggett, Elfie Schlegel, and Andrea Joyce with you on the second and final day of the U.S. Gymnastics Championships. This the all-around finals to decide this country's national champion. And for the first time in the modern history of this sport, that champion could be a gymnast not born in this country. You're looking at Anya Hatch, who was born in Cuba, where she was a 7-time national champion. She retired at the age of 17, then married an American who became her coach, moved here to the United States, became a U.S. citizen, and now years later is in position at age 25 to also become the oldest gymnast in the modern era to win this title. This, Elfie and Tim, is really quite a story.
You know, I think, Dan, that for Anya, her goal here is not just to prove that she is an event specialist, as many people see her, but she wants to prove that she is, in fact, an all-around athlete.
And she gets to do that on her first event with uneven bars, the event that she has struggled on in the past.
She is the leader heading into this second and final day of competition. As you look at Tasha Schweikert, among those that want to win the title, she is the 2-time defending national champion, trying to become the first since Kim Zmeskal to win 3 straight titles in the U.S. Gymnastics Championships. Zmeskal pulling it off in the early 90s, but if she's going to do it, she's going to have to come back from the 6th position. Schweikert visualizing her first event here as she begins on the vault.
And she's going to be challenged here, Dan. Vaulting will take its toll on that ankle. You know, she said one of the most difficult things for her, sitting out for almost the year of competition, was watching everybody get better and better. And that was frustrating to Tasha because she has never had to deal with a big-time injury before.
But she surgery on her ankle in December, and she has not been near the gymnast, hasn't been able to practice, and really just began practicing full go just a few weeks ago in preparation for this.
Other athletes would probably take a step back and not put as much pressure on themselves, but this young lady, she wants to win. She told me it would be so, quote, freaking awesome to win 3 in a row. Blind landing.
Wow, that was better.
That is about as well as Tasha Schweikert can do this vault. First day.
You know, she said she's going to have to control her adrenaline. That was the only thing she was really worried about. Having not competed, she said, I just got to keep everything in check.
She always has the power on a vault like this, but the thing was so critical in the first night of competition. Tasha ran down, did basically the same vault, a lot of bounce off the horse, a lot of power, but she just bounded on the landing. This one, bam, hit that ground. Just a small hop.
Well, Tim, unlike Tasha, we want you to pace yourself. You've been battling laryngitis, so pick your spots. Schweikert picked out a good time to continue this comeback right from the outset. As we take you over to the floor exercise, and Courtney Kupets, one of 2 world champions competing in these championships. She won the world title on the bars last year and comes into the second day of competition in 4th place, just 16 years old.
You can see that bandaged right knee about 3 weeks ago. She tweaked her knee as well. Has not been able to tumble to the full extent that she would have liked to have. So she hasn't quite had the numbers. So this will be a big test.
Kupets through the first of her 4 events to decide the championship.
You know,
by Kelly Hill.
The challenge, Dan, is 2 competitions in a row. That's what Marta Crowley's looking for, consistency.
And it is a very different format for these young ladies tonight. They are accustomed to, after the entire warm-up before the event starts, they're accustomed to having what's called a one-touch warm-up. She walked out here cold and did this tumbling run right here. The only problem, a little bit close, and if that foot touches the white, that's a deduction.
And we mentioned that Kelly Hill is the coach. You've seen her in past big gymnastics competitions. Former coach of Dominique Gauze, who won this championship earlier. And Kupets. And there is Tasha Schweikert. Her score in the vault, a 9.425, so a good score to begin the comeback.
Much better start.
Schweikert from Las Vegas, trying to win this championship for the 3rd straight year. It's not easy, especially in the physical condition that she's been in.
And Dan, the other day, well, leading up to this competition in practice, she went right back to the gym. I mean, she was not happy with how she performed, and she got some numbers in. She needed to get that confidence back.
And Cassie, her coach, told me she was not happy with the way Tasha displayed her emotion.